saying stuff about God, and people start spewing their stuff about God, there needs to be somebody who will stand in the gap and say, this is enough of this. Just like David with Goliath. He didn't go to Goliath and say, I'm going to rip your head off. He said, who are you, you filthy Philistine, to talk about my God the way that you're talking about him? I don't care if I don't have armor. I don't care if I don't have a sword. I don't care if I don't have a shield. I have God on my side. I'm the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And you have no right to talk to him about him that way. Man. There's some people in the media that I can't stand listening to because of the way they talk about God. And if I ever come in contact with them, you're probably going to have to take up a special love offering for me. Because just like I started out saying at the beginning, my Father believes in the laying on of hands. Sometimes, folks, I believe in the laying on of hands. And if I ever see that person in real life, I'm telling you, it'll be the grace of God that stops me from whacking them. And I don't mean killing them, I just mean smacking them. Some people need to be smacked in their mouth where their dirt's coming out of them. Some people need to stand up for God. Some people need to take a stand for God. And if we aren't going to do it, who is? When David got there that day, he was looking around for his brother. He wasn't there to fight. He was there to bring lunch. Right? Amen. He didn't come prepared to fight. But the great thing about David was, he was always prepared. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Well, we're hiding. Where are you hiding from? Well, don't we see? This guy out here is like 10 feet tall, weighs 450 pounds, or whatever he weighs. I mean, his sword is heavier than you are. Yeah? But do you hear what he's saying about our God? Do you hear what he's saying about our God? In other words, David was saying, go, church! Go, church! Excuse me. Stop being weak and pitiful. Stop being weak and pitiful. We're not called to be weak and pitiful. We're the church. We're the church. We're the church of the living God. We're the church of the risen God. We're not called to come in here and mourn. We're not called to come in here and be quiet. We're the church. We're the church. We're the church of the living God. We're the church of the risen God. If you can't raise your hand to God, then something's wrong with you. If you can't use your talent for Him, then something's wrong with you. If you can't shout for Him, we were in that graduation yesterday. This lady walked across the platform and got her degree. And behind me, I heard, "That's my baby!" That's my baby! And this black lady behind me, man, she was getting excited. I was getting excited with her. I don't even know her daughter. I was excited. And then she yells out, "Boo!" I don't think she was booing her. I think that was her pet name for her baby. I'm telling you, man. I was clapping before I knew I was clapping. That Boo got her degree. I don't even know Boo. Excitement is contagious. I'm telling you, you voted me in. It's too late now. I get excited about Him. There is nothing in this world that excites me more than my relationship with Him. He's been good to me. He has been good to me. That old expression, He's been better to me than I've been to myself. He's been good to me. And I'm saying to me because that's what I'm talking about right now. I know He's been good to you, but He's been so good to me. He's done good things for me. He has brought good things into my life. He has done amazing things in me. And as long as He allows me to be here, I will worship Him with all of my heart, with all of my soul, and with all of my strength. I will worship Him because He deserves it. Amen? Amen? Right. Amen. Let's stand together. Amen. You didn't know Cadence could write such a good sermon, did you? Man, I'm telling you. She's a good sermon writer. Amen. Oh boy, I have an afternoon. Sorry about that. Everybody told me to get done early. In the foyer, they're going to have a flower and a couple of little cards for every mother. Okay? My kids will be out there passing them out. So please, every mother, please stop by and get a flower and a couple of those little cards. It's not much, I know that, but it's just a token of appreciation because mothers, you have a full-time job. You have, yes, let's give them a hand. You have a full plate. You never have a day off, and the pay, let's just say it bluntly, the pay sucks. I don't know if I'm allowed to say sucks in church. Forgive me if I'm not. Forgive me. I was always taught it's easier to ask forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. And if I would have said, is it okay to say it? We would have had to get a committee together to talk about it, and then we would have had to vote on it. So I just figured I'll say it and then say, oops. But mothers, I want you to know, and my mom's here, I'm so glad she is. Amen. Listen, she wasn't supposed to make it her first bout with cancer. She was supposed to be gone. But God had other ideas and other plans. And she's here. And I'll tell you that I love my mom. I love my mom with all my heart. You want to get on my bad side? You just say something about my mom. I'll tell you something. You don't want to see all this mad. So it's all good when we're happy, but let's not tempt fate. I'm still growing in my Christian walk too, so don't test me too much. But I want every mother here to know that I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do. I think what you do is amazing. I look at my wife and the energy she possesses sometimes, and I don't know how she does it, but she keeps doing it. And I just am so grateful to all of you for all the sacrifices that you make for your children and all the things you do. And not everybody has a good mom. Not everybody has a loving mom. But when you get one, or you get somebody who fills that void, hang on to them. Love them. Make them a part of your life. Because that's what's important. It doesn't matter the bloodline. What matters is the love. Amen. Amen. So I pray God's blessing. I'm going to close in a word of prayer with the mothers. I just want you to know that I do appreciate all that you do. And I just want to say again, thank you to the church for all you've done for us since we've been here. We were supposed to come here for a certain amount of pay, and I've never once just received that little bit of pay that you guys have told me. Other people have been throwing money in, and I want you to know that it means the world to me. It means a lot to me. And I know the sacrifices that you all are making, and I really believe God has great things in store for this church. Do not get discouraged or disheartened. God has great things in store, and God is just lining it up for it all to come together. So hang in there, stay strong, stay faithful. Amen. Go church. Amen. Amen. Amen.